do. But if I was a non-smoker, I might think that too. But I'm certified stony, so I don't think about it. But one thing I know, I don't go one day without it.
If we fall in love, we will never touch the ground. Don't worry if we fall in love, we will never touch the ground.
Hey, who got the gas, man? What KO?
Cracking open blunts like sunflower seeds. Filling the space up with powerful weed. Cracking open blunts like sunflower seeds. Filling the space up with powerful weed. Powerful weed. Cracking open blunts like sunflower seeds. Powerful weed. Cracking open blunts like sunflower seeds. Cognac backwood rolled up proper. To get it to stick took a whole lot of slobber. Fire dang on it, got it feel like it's chunky. Flame on the front, tender terpenes jumping. Way far out, I be spaceman hot. Hoovers will never be tasting on mine. Totally stone like the rock of Gibraltar. Burning super skunk, be smelling like sulfur. Cracking open blunts like sunflower seeds. Filling the space up with powerful weed. Cracking open blunts like sunflower seeds. Filling the space up with powerful weed. Cognac backwood tastes like hen dog. Hella smoke in the air like we standing in fog. Burning through green got me high as a kite. Can't stop smoking, try as I might. THC potent in all of my buzz. Just being close to me will give you a buzz. I blaze 24, keep fire like hell, dude. Hoovers can't smoke, how many times I gotta tell you.
Thanks for rolling up. Two Blunt Marley. This is Two Blunt React. It's good, BC.
Hey, who got the gas, man? What KO?
Hurricane Ian and shit.
Flying across the land of shrooms.
He was out of power for
Flying across the land of shrooms.
couple days and shit.
Flying across the land of shrooms.
He's got the power back on.
Flying across the land of shrooms.
I just hit my homie up.
And grab Harry Potter's broom. Feeling kinda goofy, I've been on afternoon. If you need me, I'm with Mary J. Hit me on Zoom. Gonna cross the sky like I was with E.T. Niggas think I'm higher than I need be. Buzzing up these shrooms and I'm playing with my own. Urban mushroom soup in a minute till I'm knee deep. Hoovers can't smoke, you need to beat it, nigga. He. I'm high now, and was the last time that you seen me. I don't pass blunts, they be saying that I'm greedy. I'm a different stoner, that's just not my scenery. Shout out to every bird club, but you know what that mean to me.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm high as I seem to be. Flying on these shrooms kinda feels like a dream to me. Weed and mushroom soup seems like a good team to me.
Now this album that you listening to, that's the Smoking on Cam album and shit. Just released today. Tomorrow when we get the main channel open, we'll go through the whole album and shit. Also, I have worked on a couple other songs and shit. Today we'll listen to those.
Smoking on hella fire weed, it's on. I keep the strongest dank that's on the block. I wake up and roll right away and keep twisting up like I'm on the clock. Dank in the bag is super green, it smells like something chemical. I'll take 2 blunts and mix them up to come up with
I
something.
need my nigga to hit me so I can
Free, I be up with the birds. Sharing the sky as we
grab
fly
up from me. Oh, before Wiz jump on and shit, let's
open it. Hoovers always track me down. I swear these dudes be scoping it. Smoke a bus back to back.
hey, my nigga just hit me, say he got me.
Smoke a bus back to back.
My motherfucking bag down the minuscule. Hold on, Wiz, I'm about to jump you with. Hold on, all right, pause that right there. Let's jump in. Swoop. Chillin' was good, man.
Glad to see you survived. You had some power outages, but no major flooding.
Not where I'm at, no. Now I'm outside of Fort Myers. So Fort Myers got fucked up. But yeah, we ain't get that much.
Sanibel Island doesn't even exist anymore, man.
Yeah, they said that whole thing's underwater.
Yeah, the other two, there's another small island next to Sanibel that also got clobbered. And, yeah, it's pretty. I've been watching some evacuations via heli. I saw the footage of the old lady getting carried up in the basket with her cat carrier in her lap, man. It was really cool how since what was it, Andrew, that Florida changed the laws that people could take their pets to the the shelter.
Yeah, I ain't even see none of that because I ain't have power to watch nothing. Like we ain't have internet or nothing. So I mean, I couldn't see shit.
Well, I figured you haven't been coming on for the past couple of days because you haven't had power. So,
yeah. We like the power just came on. Probably like, well, I just recorded the 2 songs I wrote. Now I mean, while we been sitting and shit. So the power been on maybe let's say since maybe 10 o'clock.
Were you able to maintain your gang supply through the whole thing? Without any
Yeah, I did because my homie was still moving around and shit. Like I had cell reception. We just didn't have internet.
Yeah.
Like I mean, like my homie, he about to come to me now and shit. Cause I'm down to like my minuscules. Like yeah, I'm down to like barely like nothing and shit.
Check it out, all that rock and roll leaf talk, and I had to pick up a pack.
Yeah, I'm about to send them an email. I'm gonna send them an email see if they can send me a variety pack of all they blunts.
Cool about these. Check them out. Did you feel them? Voila. There's a whole nother wrap underneath.
Yeah.
A 4-pack gets you 8 blunts, man. What a deal.
Yeah, how much was that 4-pack? Was that $1?
Usually like 5. No, this is 4-pack. I think it was probably 4 and change, close to 5. So.
Oh yeah, that's still decent because what for backwoods you paying $5 for 5 blunts. You paying 5 for 8 from them.
And not bad. Boston bourbon, no sweetness whatsoever. In fact, this time around they've got a smell similar to the Jamaican that Jamaican company there that set us both up with the merch and the leaves there. The Jamaican leaf.
Yeah, that rolling was it Cool Runnings leaf?
Yeah, whatever it was, they came in the yellow box and they gave us.
Oh, okay, no. The Jamaican grade, the high grade Jamaican leaf.
This is smelling like that stuff right now. In fact, I'm not getting much bourbon off it at all. And this is a good test because there's 2 wraps, and how we were just learning the other day how flavorings get put on blunts. Is the outer wrap stronger than the inner wrap?
Yeah, because what it said was they put it on a binder, and if they're using that inner leaf as the binder, that probably got more of the flavor on it.
but so far they tend to be about the same. Inner and outer is about the same, really. So this week, all right. First, we're gonna show you. You didn't get a chance to see that glittles. There's the glittles jar from last week with the rainbow mohawk on the gorilla head. So that's
Okay, and that's that griddles. Okay, yeah, okay, that's the glittles. And that's was that Gorilla Glue and Skittles?
it was a hard one to look up. It was the information was iffy. It was a weird one because there's gorilla skittles is a strain, and then there's glittles, which there was maybe one paragraph about that you could choose from the information that you could see. So really, glittles is kind of a write-off. And you can tell just by the design of the label is this is an older. This is Glittles. This is the first time Richardson's has had this because the label design is an old design. So they've used
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
old labels here. All right, this week's stuff is all new. First up, we've got dessert run, and that is
That, what's the presence on that? Does that smoke kind of like fruity, like candy kind of like?
now it's actually a little on the creamy side because one of its parents is cookies and cream frosted run. That's what
All
dessert.
right.
The cookies and cream is taking a lot of that fruitiness out of it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Next up, peanut butter cookies, and that is of course peanut butter breath topped with Girl Scout cookies. So
Right.
that's peanut butter cookies. And the smell, it's not, I'm not getting much peanut butter off it, but the nug's not bad. It's a good sized nugs for these little jars here. Here's the big one. That's just one.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. I had some peanut butter breath. One of my homies and shit that brought that shit through. That shit was some fire. I liked it that. That come back through my grid.
Yeah, peanut butter breath is very good. So the peanut butter cookies should be good too. I haven't tried it yet. Now here's the hot one. Here's the top shelf one of the week. Guava cream. It's so new that nothing's listed on LeafFly yet. It's only two seed companies that have information on it since April of 2022. And what guava cream is one of the parents is called Guavaz with a Z 67. And not much is known about that. And the other parent is called grape cream cake. And that's a combo of grape pie and wedding crasher. So that's the grandparent. So that's guava cream is like new this year. And it's gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah,
I've smoked a bowl of it this morning. I haven't. This won't go in the blunt. It's got some good, pretty frosty stuff. So the top shelf stuff I just keep for the Gandalf type stuff. Pretty good though. I got quite the head rush off it this morning smoking a bowl of it. So guava cream, that's the newest one, and you can tell just by the label design how new of a strain it is because it's all there's no. This is not a
yeah. There's no characters or nothing on there.
nothing. Nothing. That's similar to the dessert runs not having. Well, it still has its trademark top hat like all runs do, but where the peanut butter cookies appears to have a newer label, especially compared to the really old style with the white in the center.
Yeah, yeah.
It has some artwork to it. So this is what you would call almost like a transition label, where this still may not be allowed in the future because it still has artwork on it. So what out of those well I'm not gonna put the guava cream, so I think I'm gonna put dessert runs in this blunt right now while we're on the air. I'm gonna roll up some dessert runs. Pretty medium sized nugs here. Pretty good smell though. It's a creamy, there may be
Oh,
some
good.
more
Y'all killing my internet. Hold on. All right, hold on. Wait, my kids killing my internet with that. They goddamn gaming. All right, I think we smooth.
big company.
Yeah, they just do. Like I said, we just got back power and shit. So they know. I mean, they trying to live on the game right now.
I bet I would be too. Wow, so breaking up this dessert run, it's breaking up pretty good. It's got some moisture. It's not turning to dust. It actually is taking a little effort to break the nugs up here. So yeah, this is so far so good. It's got a And I love the smell it leaves on fingers. That's a good. If you can't smell through the nug before you break it up, smell your fingers afterwards, and that's always such a good.
Yeah. I like it. What I like the most is like when your fingers get a little bit of stickiness from the trichromes and shit, and then you can like see them on there. And sometimes you can even like rub off a little trichrome ball and shit from you know what I mean, breaking it up.
Like,
Yeah,
all the
that look decent and shit.
all the nug has a bluish hue on this camera, and it really well, this kind of does. But yeah, mostly small nugs. Well, here's a good sized one. Yeah, sort of. Oh, that's got a big sugar. That's got a big sugar leaf attached to it. That right there is it's actually a tiny little sugar leaf. That's cool.
My coworker had came through with some uncured weed, right? Somebody had just cut it and gave it to him. So he came through the job with it and was trying to push it and shit. And I told him like I can't buy that right now because that's just gonna dry up and lose weight. So like yeah, I'm not buying that at the weight that it is right now. Now when it dry up, if it come back and it's still like decent dank and shit, I'll grab some. But yeah, I'm not buying no fresh cut dank from you at that fucking retail price.
It wasn't even dry. So was it dry? It just wasn't cured, or wasn't it not even dried yet?
It was just cut and put in a bag like that morning.
No, nobody buys weed like that. Especially if he's charging you the same price for. It's not even processed. If it's not dry, it's not even processed. Somebody stole it. That sounds like somebody stole some weed inside the car.
Nah. I mean, I know his homie was growing it. His homie was growing it, but because that storm was coming and shit, he didn't want to risk the plant, so he
Okay,
chopped the plant down. You know what I mean? Because it was just outside growing. But it was like close to harvest, so it was ready to come up, but it probably needed like maybe 2 weeks at the most. Um, but he couldn't wait for it, or you know what I mean? The plant would have been.
yeah, you should have just cut it down and stuck it somewhere for a little bit till the storm was over, and then you could dry it.
That's what I was thinking. Even like try to pull it up,
Yeah, pull it out, root ball and all.
5 gallon bucket, bring it in the house. You know what I mean?
I have actually done that to some fall plants and finished them inside on my porch. I've got a big window that faces south on my enclosed porch, and the last time I grew, in fact, it was the chocolate. Uh,
Still brought it in the house.
I brought them in and finished them inside, and they worked out pretty good. I got another
Right.
I got another 2 weeks into October that I wouldn't have gotten outside with them, and they survived being pulled up.
Right. Yeah. Because I've transplanted plants that you know what I mean still made it.
Hmm. Yeah, they're pretty resilient. I've got a cheap little LED light. I might try to grow this winter, but I don't know where because right here in my living room is the only warm place in the house in the wintertime. The rest of the house stays in the high, the low 50s, high 40s dead of winter, and that's no, you can't grow weed in those temperatures.
Yeah.
If I had like a high pressure sodium, that would throw enough heat where it would actually balance out, and I'd be able to actually grow in a 40-degree room, and the heat from the light itself would bring the room up to a perfect temperature. But I'm not paying HPS electric bills. I'm not fucking paying HPS electric bill prices. Who knows if
Yeah. That's outrageous.
the
Um,
wire
and then like electric down here, right? Electric down here just fucking skyrocketed over the last fucking like year and a half. That shit fucking crazy.
Yeah, I just got a letter in the mail saying my local company is going to the board to ask for a carrier rate increase. Like, really? You need it?
Yeah, like know what I mean, like we paying out the ass right now.
Yeah. I think my lowest bill this summer, when everything is shut off, no heat's running, anything like that, is about $40 for the month is my lowest monthly for the summer. So that just goes to show you all the heat pads that my reptiles are running on, they don't drop. They don't. Each one of those heat pads is about 4 watts, and they don't run all the time because they're actually on thermostats that control what temperature they're set at, so they shut off when they hit a temperature, and then they don't turn back on, so they're never on constantly. I've got 7 individual thermostat boxes hanging on the wall with numbers on them and stuff. So I'm constantly monitoring their temperatures.
My electric is ridiculous, bro. I got a bill. My electric this month was $500.
When you talking triple digits,
Yeah, but it was $500 for this month.
500, 500 for 1 month. Did I hear this?
It has been up like that. It's been up like that for the past couple months and shit. Like, now I mean, but yeah, everybody around here doing the same complaints. Like, we all complaining to the electric company. Like, what the fuck is y'all charging us so fucking much? And the issue that they saying is that it's the gas. Since the price of gas is all the way up, you know what I mean? They got to push that shit to us.
Which is stupid because if they're generating electricity off of natural gas used to be the cheapest shit going for the longest time. That's got to end. They've got to figure out different ways, but that's a whole different discussion. Can't be relying on that.
Shit.
My father's bringing up a gas generator. I've been dying to get a gas generator for years here because if the power goes out in the winter.
Yeah, if I could convert my old crib to solar, I fucking would, bro.
Price is getting down there. Eventually. Ooh, that's pretty tasty in the blunt.
Yeah, shit, we could have used the generator for these past couple days.
My father's got one he doesn't use anymore. He's gonna bring one. He's gonna bring it up on his yearly visit. This month actually he's due up. Because my stepmother works with wool, so they come up to a town that's about an hour below me once a year in the fall, and they use that reason to come up and visit their son. They've got to come up.
Yeah.
Pick up a big bag of wool, so let's go visit the son while we're up there too. Other than that, they don't come up. I don't see him for
There's spots in Maine that process wool still for like sweaters and shit.
My stepmother does hand stuff, socks, hats, shit like that. But it's all high end, like wool. Wool is if you can buy it cheap in the raw form, which she does, it's just sheared off the sheep and stuffed into a garbage bag. And then my stepmother takes home and goes through all the process of carding it to make the fibers go straight. And then she turns it into
in the yarn and all of that. How long is that process?
I don't know. She's got time on her hands. They're wicked busy people. But they do. She's got a huge garden, which has gotten smaller over the years because my father's in his late 70s now, but they've got a huge garden. He used to have beef critters for years, and this is all his retirement life. He was a fireman.
Yeah.
He was a fireman for 25 years and a mechanic. He had when I was real little, like before my original parents got divorced and stuff, he was a mechanic in the daytime and a fireman overnight. He actually had the overnight shift at a fire department where they actually slept in bed upstairs in the fire department and stuff. During the day, he was a two-job guy. I never really saw much of him, but after retirement, he bought a big farm property and turned himself into a farmer, which is kind of what when my ancestors came to Maine in 1850 from Scarborough, England, they actually came to Scarborough, Maine. They probably saw the town name and were like, hey, this looks familiar. Let's just buy some land here, which is basically what they did. So
you can trace your ancestry all the way back to that.
Oh, yeah. My last name is Story, Storey, pretty English name. And my two Story brothers, came over from England in 1850 and landed in Boston and came up to Maine and bought farmland. And my family graveyard is in Scarborough, and I actually have a plot waiting for me. I have a plot in the family.
Oh, all right, all right.
Not a big family though. There was only two brothers, and neither one of them had a lot of kids. No, I mean I'm the last. I have two cousins, two blood cousins, two story, Michael and Eric, that could have had kids. I don't know. They're both older than me. If they had kids, then the family continues on because they're stories by blood. But if they didn't, I didn't have kids, and I'm the youngest in the bloodline. When I'm done, the story bloodline ends. I am the end. I am the end of the
So there
bloodline.
was there wasn't no females.
Yeah, but the name doesn't carry on with the female. Carries
Right,
on.
right. Yeah.
You would carry on. But yeah, I have a sister, and my father had a sister, Shirley. Aunt Shirley. She was great. She moved to Tennessee. She was one of the few people that I have an Uncle Jimmy story, my father's oldest brother, who I believe is still alive. My father's in his late 70s, and his oldest brother is still alive, and he's out west in Washington State ever since the 70s. My father and him had a motorcycle shop at my in the garage at my childhood house. They had a motorcycle shop, and they sponsored motocross racers all over New England. And my uncle just up and left one day, so my father had to close the business down. So there was some sort of bitter breakup between those two. But since then, they've
So just like on a random Tuesday, he was like, "Fuck that, I'm going west."
yeah. And then my sister moved to Florida, and then eventually Tennessee for the rest of her life. And she died years ago from Alzheimer's. I had an Uncle Lloyd story. He's local, and he became like fire chief and big. He was a much more of a go-getter business guy. He owned a greenhouse, Stories greenhouses in the town of Westbrook. Big operation. He was big into making money. Really
Mm-hmm.
make. My father, on the other hand, was sort of in between. He was the youngest out of the kids, and he worked. He's always worked hard all his life, but he's never been super gung ho like my uncle business wise. My father never owned another business after Story Brothers Motorcycle Shop, probably because of what happened. So, yeah. Well, that was an impromptu history of my family.
Yeah, yeah. What's good? Cam? Yo, Cam. I just released that album today. Um, it's not. I'm not doing the stream for it till tomorrow because tomorrow the main channel is back live and shit. So tomorrow we'll stream the album and shit. But it is up and shit. You can probably get to it from the link here and shit. But I mean, you can download it. It's free to download the shit. It is up right now.
I gotta say, this dessert rump is pretty good, man. It just had me babbling for like 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm pretty freaking. I just smoked maybe a third of it. But they're rolling pretty chunky too. I
Yeah.
snipped, I snipped the pointy ends off of each, so I only wind up with. I think I wind up with maybe like the same size as a 1.5. When I
Mm-hmm.
snip these things.
I
And
know my homie on his way with some fire for me right now and shit.
all right,
Like I said,
well,
my
that's
shit
good.
is down after this fucking storm and shit.
I'm gonna get out of here and let you play some songs and shit.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's always smooth talking to y'all. We gonna tomorrow and shit. We gonna do the whole album. But I did record some shit today that I wanted to play through. Yeah, probably do some light reactions or something.
See y'all later.
Yeah, yeah, I'll let you with. But yeah, Cam. Let me see real quick. My fizzy, bro. All right, there we go. Yo, bruh. All right. Cam, this the album right here. That I don't want to I don't want to go through the whole thing and shit because we gonna go through the whole thing tomorrow. But we got your feeling. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to shoot together like impromptu. What's the face? Yeah. This right here is a raw joint. Like I said, my thing low. My homie about to come drop me off or something. Grasshopper is the joint. Still certified. It's
Bradley, I miss you.
I can roll a blunt and chill in the sky. Won't let a Hoover steal my vibe. Smoke too strong, you can smell it for blocks. Certified stony, I go to jail if I stop. Too much dank don't exist in my bag. When I twist, it's the race through everything that I have. Dank look purple when you open it up. Blunts back to back, I'm smoking it up. To be good, cause my weed extreme. Never seen none that could be too green. Flap in the way, I be up there zooming. Little turbulent since I started shrooming. Getting elevated is all I'm doing. Gliding, letting Mary control the movement. Air get dense with hellified smoke. But I keep smoking cause I'm certified though. Two all day add up to a lot. I just pick up more when I get to what I got. Going up, I'll be on Mars soon. Blunts look like cigars and cartoons. Hydro, I be on slip slide. Double up when I twist mine. Disappear in the smoke puff. Hoover smell it and show up. I dip away cause my wings span. Only come down to see my weed man. Sitting in smoke like ham. Hot Keith look like I'm playing in the sandbox. Too much Turks get me sat down. Till nothing exists in the background. Air get dense with hellified smoke. But I keep on going cause I'm certified though.
still certified. Still certified. I think that's a dope way to end the album too. Tomorrow again, we're gonna listen through that whole thing. We moved some music around. 68 is now on this album, which yeah, he got some shit on there, bro, too. But this is where we jumping in at 70. The last two songs I recorded these today. Fill the World Up and Ice Cream Drop. Did y'all hear stuff properly? Let's do Fill the World Up.
Hands up to God, I'm smoking on wood. Blunts back to back in the yard, burning good. High as I can go, that's up past the Hubble. 2 blunts, always do blunts by the double. With weed this good, sometimes I do struggle, but I absorb the cough and push through it from the muscle. I told Hoovers no, I don't wanna have to cuss too, but never letting Hoover smoke is something that I must do. Putting blunts in the air, cause I'm trying to fill the world up with smoke. Putting blunts in the air, cause I'm trying to fill the world up with smoke. Putting blunts in the air, cause I'm trying to fill the world up with smoke. Putting blunts in the air, cause I'm trying to fill the world up with smoke. Hands up to God, I be higher than the clouds. Smoking on extreme, everything I get is loud. Cruising at an altitude that most can comprehend. I am such a stoner, man, I cannot pretend. If the blunt make me cough, hit it twice for revenge. If I ain't high yet, I'll be that in the end. Still looking for the strain to get me higher than I've been. And I'll be sure to let you know, nigga, when I went. Putting blunts in the air, cause I'm trying to fill the world up with smoke. Putting blunts in the air, cause I'm trying to fill the world up with smoke. Putting blunts in the air, cause I'm trying to fill the world up with smoke.
That right there, fill the world up. That's again, I wrote that. I wrote that during the storm and shit. I was only able to record that early this morning with a power cable. I'm gonna play this next joint, Ice Cream Drop. I recorded this. I recorded this morning too.
Watch them drop, I've got the cops on me. Diamonds in the bag, I better get to stunting. Watch them drop, I've got the cops on me. Diamonds in the bag, I better get to stunting.
I keep hitting blunts and flying through the sky. I'll keep on smoking till the day that I die. Weed smoke smells in the air all around me. So much hydro, I think Mary trying to drown me. I've been way high since 1996, grabbing up the best weed in town that I can get. Back then we was rolling up Phillies in Vegas. That's where I learned to roll Dutches by removing layers. Rolling up spliffs, I put grabber on the innards. I smoke weed for breakfast, for my lunch, and for dinner. Got introduced to chronic when I was a beginner. Smoked 365 January to December.
Watch them drop, I've got the cops on me. Diamonds in the bag, I better get to stunting. Watch them drop, I've got the cops on me. Diamonds in the bag, I better get to stunting.
Back to back blunts and I'm back on Saturn. Wake up and smoke all day long, that's the pattern. Flying like geese, going south for the winter. All day smoking, keep a nigga on simmer. Keep on rolling in my bag, get slimmer. When I'm in Helen Mary, it's the same as being in her. Blunts to the lips and it feel like we kissing. Couch lock hit and then time start missing. Blunt reputations, I'm always lifting. If dabs aren't in it, I can tell that it's different. Running through the bag super fast like I'm sprinting. Hit my nigga so he can prepare what I'm getting.
Watch them drop, I've got the cops on me. Diamonds in the bag, I better get to stunting. Watch them drop,
Yeah, that was that's the last joint I recorded. I'm smoke, bruh. Waiting for my nigga to bring me the dank and shit. I need to run to the store. Replenish my fucking fridge and freezer and shit. Figure out that's my job, running delivery, so I can get out and make some motherfucking money. Yeah, bro. Tomorrow on the main channel, we're gonna do the album release. Probably try to put together like some type of quick animated video for one of the joints I was smoking on camp. So yay, bro. You know what I mean? Stay tuned, bro. We gonna try to. The main channel still on the slippery slope, but you should be able to drop some music over there. Goodbye, that's y'all, bro. Tulip, brother, I'm out. Bird Club. Flat.